Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to create your own audiobook using my method. Um, it's pretty involved, so take notes. Let me know in the comments below if you guys don't understand certain parts. So the first thing we want to do is we want to download something called Calibri ebook management. Okay, it's a website. It's a not a website. It's a program that you can download on your computer on Windows so that you can manage your books that you're going to get. Okay. Once you download that, you also want to download a plugin for Calibri called KFX Input. Okay. And then once you download and install KFX Input, let me show you how to install that. So let's say, first off, download this and install it. Download Calibri and install it. I'm actually going to do it now because I have to update mine anyways. So I'm going to show you how it works. So yeah, I have to update mine anyway. So I'm going to download it again. So download Calibri. There's different versions for different things. I'm going to do Windows. Download. Now, because I already have a copy of Calibri on my computer, when I install it, which you're going to see, it's just going to update my version. But in your case, it's going to install a new version. So I'm just going to open this up. Preparing to install, accept, install. Yes. So yeah, it found the initial install, so it's just updating it. Okay, I'm going to launch it. Okay, so you guys can just ignore this. I'm gonna blur this so I don't want to get in trouble. Actually, I own these because I bought them. But so Calibri is a ebook management software where you can use it to convert ebooks into text files, into EPUBs, into PDFs, and that's the reason we're downloading and using it. But the main thing that you want to do is you want to go to Preferences, okay, and you want to go to Plugins here, and I don't know if you could search for the KFX. Oh, you could click Get New Plugins, and then you can KFX Input. So KFX Input, right, and then install that. But in my case, it's already installed, so I think I'm just gonna get check for update. So there's an update for this KFX plugin, so I'm gonna install it. I'm gonna click yes, and that's it. So make sure you install the KFX input, not the output one, okay? KFX input, okay? And once that's done, you're good. You can close this, and you have Calibri. The next step is to install Amazon's Kindle app for your computer. So where is that? So you can just go to Google and type in Kindle for PC and download that. Once you download Kindle for PC and you install on your computer and you open it, what you'll see is this. And this is how I usually get my books, and I turn them into text files. So in this case, in this tutorial, I'm going to be making this YouTube Secrets, the Ultimate Guide into an audiobook format. So here, I already bought this book using Amazon, so I bought it. And when you go to manage your content, right, from this, so you can go here, go to Tools, and manage your content and devices. It'll open up your Amazon account, and you'll see all the books that you have. And it'll show here that you can download and transfer to USB. But because the Kindle app downloads it for you onto your PC, you don't have to do that. So it's already on the computer. I could click on download here to re-download it. Okay, so it's downloaded. And let's see. So the next step is to add this book into your Calibri. So let's go back to Calibri. I'm going to add book, and I'm going to go to the folder where all my Kindle books are. So usually it's in the documents, and it's in Kindle or my Kindle. Let me see. So it's usually in documents and in my Kindle content. So if you click on that, and you won't be able to tell by the weird serial number that Amazon gives you, but look at the date modified. So in this case, it's February 27th. So I just downloaded that book, right? So it must be this one. And usually it's the file that's .azw. Sometimes it's trial and error, so I'm just adding that, see if that works. So yeah, so that worked. And what you can do is you can convert this. So what you ultimately want to do is you want to get the books, and then you want to convert them to text. So once you convert them to text, then you can use this other thing that converts it into a program, which then spits it out on as an MP3. I'm just getting ahead of myself. So anyways, so here we have, so I have the YouTube Secrets book, right? So I'm going to convert it to text. So you see what I just did? I just click on convert, and then I want to change the output format over here to text, TXT, and then hit OK. And now it's converting it. Oh, this is locked by DRM. Okay, so let's see, let's see here. If that didn't work, sometimes it's trial and error. So let me add the other, maybe it's this one. It's supposed to be the .md thing. Okay, it looks like it's not that. So I'm just going to delete that from my book. Make sure. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, guys, and you know, you'd have to find other sources for the book. So let's see what happened. My plugins are updated. Yeah, so sometimes it just doesn't work. Let me pause the video and find something else that I can create an audiobook for. Okay, so that book didn't work, but let's do another book. So I just bought, remember guys, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please don't do things that you're not supposed to, that are illegal or not legal, or gray area. Remember, this whole video is just for entertainment purposes. Anyways, I'm going to add a book called 86. Okay, let's make the audiobook version of this book, volume 1. So, same idea, convert books, go to EPUB, text, click OK. This one should work. Okay, as you can see, it's processing it. Okay, so it's done. So you want to prepare it for the audiobook version. So what I usually go in is I open it in Notepad, right? And I remove like kind of all this extra stuff here that I don't want. Okay. Okay, so let me see here. Delete that. Okay, that looks good. And then save. All right, so we have a text document of a volume 1 of 86 that we're going to create an audiobook for. So, first step that is going to need to be done is you're going to have to create an AWS account. What's an AWS account? It's Amazon's Web Services account. So, just Google AWS, sign up, and if you have an Amazon account, you can sign in with your Amazon account. I'm not going to show how to sign up. You should be able to sign up. So just go to, so let me Google it. AWS Amazon sign up. Okay, usually it's the first link. You can sign up there. Once you sign up, you know what? Let me sign up with a new email address. Okay, I'm going to create a password. Okay. Okay, so I'm creating an account. I already have an account, but I'm just going to create one just to show you. Okay, maybe I can't do this because I'll have to enter my credit card information, but you guys get the idea, right? Just create an AWS account, okay? So I'm gonna cancel that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna sign in to my AWS account. Okay, whoa, what is this? Okay, so you made an account. We'll leave it at that for now. Now, there's another service that we have to create an account for, is PythonAnywhere. So create a PythonAnywhere account. So once you do that, it's very simple. Just go to Google, type in PythonAnywhere, and then create an account. Once you create an account, let's see, you log in, and you have the beginner free account, right? And then what you want to do is you want to, let me just make sure I got everything set up properly. Hold on. Just type it in. So AWS Key. So here, Key Management Service. I think this is the right one. I'm not sure, but let me just double check. Create key. Okay, next. No, this is not it. So let me go back to services. I think it's IAM. Yeah, there you go. Manage access to AWS resources. Okay, so this is here where you want to be. Okay, so type in IAM, and then what you want to do is you want to go to users, and then add a user. So I'm going to add a user. I'm just going to call this user my name, Lang. Oh, okay. How about Lang Audiobook Maker? Okay, and then you want to give them programmatic access. Okay, and then click on next. You can create a group if you want. Let's create a group. Why not? I usually just go to administrator access. That gives you full access. I'll call this Lang Audiobook Creator Group. Okay, then you click next. You don't have to do this. Okay, and then I'm going to click create user. Okay, so this is the important stuff. So what I would do is I would download the CSV file here so that you can have access to the access key ID and the secret key ID. So I'm in PythonAnywhere. I'm going to go to sign up. I'm going to create a beginner account. Okay, I'm going to change this to Lang Audiobook Maker. I'm going to change my email. Okay, my password. last pass here to create a password, generate secure password. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Okay, so I registered an account, a beginner account. Okay, I don't need the tour. Alright, so let's, I have to confirm my email address, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so I confirmed my account. I'm back in to a fresh install of PythonAnywhere. So this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to copy the file again from my GitHub. So I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it Audiobook Maker. Okay, and then I'm going to make audiobookmaker.py. Enter. Okay, I'm going to go to my GitHub link here. I'm going to copy this stuff. I'm going to paste it. Then I'm going to get my access key, secret access key. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here. Obviously, this is going to be blurred, so you won't be able to see my access key. I'm going to copy this one. Kind of put it here, because the access key is the first one and the secret key is the second one. Okay, everything else is good. I'm going to change this to 86 because I'm making a new volume, a new audiobook, and this is where you want to put the text, 86 text. Okay, everything else looks good. I'm going to save this. Okay, now I'm going to create the 86.txt. I'm going to go to my audiobook maker. I'm going to make a new file, 86.txt, new. Okay, so now I'm going to copy it from my Calibri. I'm going to click on text here. Okay, make sure I'm going to delete all the extra numbers here, which I didn't delete after. And delete. Okay. Control A to select all, Control C to copy, and then I'm going to go back here to my PythonAnywhere. I'm going to paste it and click on save. Okay, so that's good. So now we need to go to the console and open a bash console. Okay, so it's loaded up. And now we need to use that command of installing a virtual environment. So I'm going to change it to audio. Oops. I want to change this to something I can remember. Audiobookmaker.env, which is that, and then you can leave everything else the same, and then press enter. So it's now going to install the new virtual environment with Python 3.6 ready to go. So after that, then we'll install Bodo 3. So I'm just going to pause the video, let it install. Okay, so it finished installing the environment, and it's already loaded the environment here for us. So that's good. So now we just have to install pip install Bodo 3. Okay, and the reason we're installing this is because we created a Python file, a .py file that needs it. So that's why we're installing it. So I'm going to hit enter, and this should work. So I'm just going to pause the video and come back when it's done. Okay, so it installed Bodo 3 and it's good. So now we just need to go back to our folder. So if you don't remember what your folder was in, you can just go to Python and open a new one. Just go like this. Go to dashboard. It opens a new tab. Okay, so it was in Audiobook Maker. So what you do when you're in the console is you go to CD, Audiobook Maker. So this makes you go into the folder. So now we're in the folder. So now that we're in the folder, we can access this thing here, audiobookmaker.py. Oh, but first, remember, we have to create a new temp directory. So tmp, we're going to make a new directory called tmp in this audiobook maker. So we're going to create a new directory. So this is the new directory. This is where the MP3 file is going to go. So let's go back to Audiobook Maker, and we want to run this now. So how do we run it? So we just type in Python, and then the name of the file, audiobookmaker.py, audiobookmaker.py, and then hit enter. Now, what you're seeing right now is it actually working. So once it's done working, it's going to say it finished, and you'll be able to type again. But right now, it's sending the text files in chunks to your Amazon, your AWS account, okay? And it's sending it to this thing called Amazon Poly in AWS. And what it's doing is it's taking the Amazon Poly, which is this like AI text-to-speech engine, and it's putting the text through it, and you're able to create MP3 file. So what it does is it sends the text to the Amazon Poly, then Amazon Poly sends it into like this temporary cloud thing, and then once it's done, it creates the one MP3 file which goes into your PythonAnywhere account. So let me show you where it's loading right now, where it's being created right now. So if you go to your temp folder, as you can see, the audiobook is being created right now. So if we refresh every few seconds, it's increasing. So it's working. So we're just gonna have to wait. It usually takes about 5 minutes for like an 8-hour audiobook. So I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes and show you what it sounds like. Sometimes it takes longer than usual, and that's normal. So just don't do anything. So as long as this number here, if you refresh this, the file system, and it's going up, then you're good. Yeah. So don't refresh this. Okay. Don't do that. So just gonna wait. Okay, guys. So when it finishes creating the audiobook, this is what's gonna pop up, right? Now you're able to type again. Okay, that means it's finished. So how do you check your audiobook? Well, go back to your files. So you can just go to dashboard over here. You can click on that little 3 thing, and then just go to your files, go to your audiobook maker, and it's in the temp folder. So I'm going to download this. What you want to do is you want to right click on this little arrow here, and then save link as, and then it'll open a saving window. So I'm going to save it into a folder that I already created. Okay. And then I'm going to open it and see what it sounds like. And it should sound pretty good. And that's how you create the audio file for the audiobook that you want to create. Okay, so let's open this, see what it sounds like.
86, 86. Volume 1. Arceto, Arceto. No country would ever consider it an act of evil to deny a pig human rights. Therefore, if you were to define someone speaking a different tongue, someone of a different country.
Sounds good to me. I haven't read this book yet, so I'm excited to read it actually. So that's it for now. In future videos, I'll be talking about where you can upload it so you can actually read it, how to read it on your phone if you have an Android. Um, I had to learn some extra steps for that, so I will show you guys in another video. But this is kind of the main process, and the main process is basically first, now that your system is kind of set up, right? Anytime you want to create a new audiobook, all you have to do is log into your PythonAnywhere. Okay. First thing you want to do is you want to clear out your temp folder, because the free version of PythonAnywhere, you only get 500 megs. So right now we are using 46%. So we want to delete this 86. Remember, download it first, So you have a copy of the audiobook somewhere. So in this case, I already downloaded it. So I'm going to delete this now. So now if I go back, now I have 15% full. So I have lots of room now. So then the next step is to create the new text file that you're going to use for the new book. So let's say, for example, in hypothetically speaking, I have 86 volume 2. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I'll put .txt, and then I'll hit new file, or I'll press enter. Okay, and then you paste your new volume here, right? And then you go back to audiobook. You go back to Audiobook Maker. You go to the audiobookmaker.py, and you change the one that you had before into this new file, 86 volume2.txt. Okay, so let's go down. So all you have to do is scroll down. You can ignore all this stuff here, and the only thing you're changing is this here. So we want to change it to what was it? I don't remember. So let's go back. 86 volume 2. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down, change this to 86 volume2.txt. Amy is the name of the voice, so you just leave that, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay, and then the next thing you want to do is you want to go to your console. So let's go back to our dashboard, and then the console that you created before is already here. So I'm just going to click on this, and yeah, so usually you have to go into your environment, right? If you don't see this, then you would have to type in work on, and then the name of the environment that you created. So in this case, it's Audiobook Maker env. But because I'm already in it, because of these brackets here where the numbers are, I don't need to enter this command. Okay. But once you're in the environment, you go to your folder that you created, the Audiobook Maker. So usually what will happen is you'll be like, let me just clear this. So usually you'll see something like this, and if you type in work on Audiobook Maker env, you'll go into a command like this, and then you want to go to your Audiobook Maker folder, Audiobook Maker, right? And then once you're here, then you can type in Python audiobookmaker.py, and then hit enter. And then once that happens, you'll see in your temp folder, not this one, but the new one, 86 volume2.mp3, and you'll be creating the new book. And that's basically how you make your audiobook. It's a lot of things working together. There's no like easy way. I might, if there's demand, I might be able to create a web app for it, but then you might have to buy credits and stuff in order to create the audiobooks, because if you create an AWS account, right, Amazon Web Services account, I think they give you 2 million or 3 million free characters for Amazon Poly, and then after that you have to pay. So yeah.